you think October 7th was justified?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
You think it was a good thing?
Of course.
It's not an attack, it's resistance.
Okay, well, I have a surprise. October 7th survivors.
Alrighty, guys, how you guys doing? This is Conservative Confucius. It is Friday. Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Shabbat. How are you guys doing this Friday? Let me know down in the comments. Alrighty, so we are going to be covering what we normally do on Friday, which is the Israeli-Palestine conflict and whatever other news I see that's going on that seems important. So we're going to be opening up with some migrant news. We're going to have actual video evidence proof that Haitians are eating cats and other animals, and it is something that, you know, we went over previously in another video. I gave you guys a lot of evidence. I showed you evidence of it going on in other countries as well, and video evidence. Well, now we have video evidence going on in this country, in Springfield even. So let's get down to it. Don't forget to go down there, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Don't forget to go down there and comment and share this video if you guys like it. Alrighty. Also, go check out my Discord server and my merch store at www.streamlabs.com/conservative-confucius/merch. That's www.streamlabs.com/conservative-confucius/merch. If you guys want anything custom, like shirt design or anything, let me know. You can email me. My email is in the description, or you can leave a comment down below and I will get to you. Alrighty, let's get down to it and do it. Here we go. This first one is from Tyler Hansen. As you can see, Springfield, Ohio. Haitian caught on video, chopping up an animal with a machete. Oh, I won't have to blur it because it's not, you can't really see anything, but, you can see him pull out a machete and do what he's doing. Yeah, there's the chop, using the machete to cut through the animal. Takes the meat away. Looks at it, puts it over on a piece of paper or something on the other side. Yeah, there's the machete. See right there, boom. Yeah. That is crazy. I can't tell if it's a cat or a dog. Oh, it's a cat. Okay. Ew. Yeah, so that's one of the videos. The other one is this one. I might have to blur this. I'm not sure. We'll see. Looks like a bald cat. Just like a hairless cat. It's not even a full cat. That's a kitten. Like half-grown cat, maybe. Like less than a year old. Look at that tail and everything. That is insane, dude. If you're going to cook something, cook it right, too. I'm not a big cat fan. I'm not saying I would ever do this. This is wrong. And it's, not okay. But if you're going to cook something, cook it right, dude. You don't just roast it, like burn half of it in sections, like weird. This is from Alan Jacoby. And you can tell they're Haitian because they're speaking French. And then here's a arrest. I showed you guys some pictures of this one. But there's nothing really in this that's crazy. You can't really see the cat that she's got on the ground. But she was eating a cat, and they asked her to open her mouth to check it out because it was she's had blood all over her mouth. They wanted to make sure it was her who ate it.
What did you do?
Yeah,
Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile over your teeth. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah.
There's another cat right there just chilling. If I was that cat, I'd run away.
She was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Humane, not Maine. Humane Society.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't want to go any further into this because I'll have to blur it. But it's the same video. It's just
What did you do?
Okay, never mind. They don't really show it. It's a blurry ass video. So yeah, you can see it's fully cut right there. You can see the redness and then the white cat. It's crazy. That is so insane. And that person was found to be Haitian later. You can look at the whole video and watch it. It's crazy, dude. I can't show you the whole video because it's obvious. I'd have to blur a whole bunch of it. But yeah, it is insane. So that's what we got for now. If you guys look, and I'm sure you guys can find more, but it is crazy. That's from Aka, by the way, AKA. I don't know if it's AKA or just Aka or what. AKA probably is the right way to do it, not Aka, but yeah. So, but yeah, so we're going to get into some kind of memorial kind of remembering October 7th kind of stuff. So it's going to be a little bit, more sensitive, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys, this is Eden Golan. She was the girl who was protested and rioted against in Eurovision for just competing, for just being there. People were throwing rocks and glass at the tour buses because they didn't know which one she was in. Or not tour buses, but just buses that transported them from their hotel to the building or whatever, just regular buses, the Greyhound buses, whatever you want to call them. And they were throwing glass and rocks at the buses because they didn't know which one she was in. And eventually, one of the times they found which one she was in, and they were throwing eggs, rocks, bottles, everything. And they had to get security. It was insane. They were just like rioting everywhere outside the building and protesting and screaming. It was crazy over just a girl participating in this competition. And so the original song she did was called Hurricane, but this is actually the version she did for the attack, because she wrote Hurricane a while back before the competition and before October 7th even. But this is the version that she wrote. She rewrote it a little bit, and it's for the October 7th attacks, and it's truly it's a beautiful song.
Writers of the history, stand with me. Look into my eyes and see. People go away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and hours and flowers. Life is no game for the cowards. Why the time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. We got nothing to hide. Take me home and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me that never again. I'm still wet from this October rain. October living in a fantasy, ecstasy, everything is meant to be. We shall pass, but love will never die. Hours and hours and flowers. Life is no game for the cowards. Why the time goes wild. Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. We got nothing to hide. Take me home and leave the world behind. Baby, promise me that never אותי מיום ליום, כולם ילדים טובים אחד אחד.
There's actually another very beautiful version. If you guys want to look that one up sometime. This is Eden Golan, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Eden Golan. There's lots of different versions of this now. From Shulem, and then this guy, he's got a very feminine voice, but it's beautiful. And then there's this Arabic version now by Karine Basili. First Arabic song ever written in dedication to the people of Israel. So yeah, I'll show you a little bit of this one just so you can look,
Stand with me, look into my eyes and see. People go away but never say goodbye. Someone stole the moon tonight, took my light. Everything is black and white. Who's the fool who told you boys don't cry? Hours and flowers. Life is no game for the coward. Why does the time go wild? Every day I'm losing my mind, holding on in this mysterious ride, dancing in the storm. We got nothing to hide. Take me home and leave the world behind, and I promise you that never again I'm still wet from this October rain.
As you can see, they're all very beautiful. But I wanted to show you guys this as well. This is a documentary I recommend looking up. It's called We Will Dance Again. If you have Paramount Plus, you can get on there. You can probably get it with ads on Amazon Prime Video. So I recommend checking this out. Let me go back. I don't know why that's far down.
I'm never going to be the person that I was before the 7th of October.
The Nova Party was amazing. I've not seen anything remotely close to that in years in Israel. 3,500 people went to dance for peace and
so this whole event. I don't know if you guys know this. This whole event was an event for peace, to promote a two-state solution, to promote an end to war, to hatred between the Jews and the Arabs, or the Israelis and the Palestinian Arabs. It was something that was supposed to bring people together. There were Arabs and Jews there, and people from all over the world, from different countries, that came together to fight back against this war, this never-ending cycle of violence, this never-ending cycle of Hamas, which means violence in Hebrew. The word Hamas means violence in Hebrew. And they were there dancing together, having a great time. Some of them probably, using things, but that's their business. And they were there gathering together and joining together, celebrating peace. And yet, instead of peace, they got savagery, barbarism, mutilation, slaughtering, and sexual assault. Why is it that the very festival they were supposed to feel safe at and feel like they could finally come together to end this violence, they were subject to the very violence they were protesting to stop? They were gathering and celebrating to stop.
love.
I see a bunch of people looking up to the sky.
ואז אני מסתכל ימינה ואני רואה זרקורים של אור מגיעים מרחוק.
The most rockets I've ever seen in my life from Gaza. I thought to tell my friends to leave, but it was already too late.
And then I heard the first bullet.
tell me something. Does this Israeli look white to you? Because you may say, oh, I see white people in the crowd. Most of those people are from foreign countries. Some came from Sweden. Some came from, Denmark. There were people that were kidnapped from so many different countries and killed from so many different countries. There was a girl who was kidnapped from Thailand. Another one who was kidnapped from another Asian country. It's like, this isn't like, yeah, you'll see different people, different races, but the majority of Jews, specifically, let's just talk about Jews in Israel, are of Middle Eastern and North African descent. The rest, the 72% are considered of Sephardic and Mizrahi descent. And then only 28% are considered Ashkenazi, of the European diaspora. Basically, what I'm saying by that is basically the argument that Jews don't belong in this land is complete and utter horse crap if you haven't figured that out by watching my videos yet. You don't look very Middle Eastern to me.
Everyone is trying to call some authority. No one was really answering.
He doesn't, but the rest do.
לא אכפת לי למות, כאילו, כמו שזה פחד על המשפחה שלי. לא מגיע להם לקבור ילדה.
I remember seeing a terrorist with a Hamas symbol on his head, and he was smiling, like it was a game.
אחד מתשעה אנשים פשוט כאילו לא שרד שם.
העתיד שלם שהיה לי בידיים. יפסו לי.
הזרחה הראשונה שראיתי הייתה יפה, ואז הזרחה השנייה שראיתי הייתה פשוט נוראית.
I'm never going to be the person that I was before the 7th of October, and I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to be now.
Every single person that I lost on that day would have made the hell out of this life. And for
this girl right here, where is she? Oh, that's Shawnee Luke. She was the one who was dragged to the streets in the back of a pickup truck, wearing no clothes except for underwear, and her body was twisted and disfigured, and they were spitting on her and hitting her with wood. This is what they did to these people. This is what they think they should do to all Jews, and it will never end until that ideology is crushed and destroyed and never seen in society again. The only way to do that is to de-radicalize them. The only way to do that is to get Hamas gone and sadly occupy Gaza for quite a while. But it needs to be peace during that occupation, because if there continues to be terrorist groups there, that means there will continue to be violence, which will continue to radicalize. And until then, if that happens, it'll never end. So there needs to be a temporary occupation of Gaza. And then when radicalization there ends, then maybe we can even absorb them into Israel. And maybe they don't want that. Maybe they don't. If they would, that'd be awesome. If they don't, then they can go to the Palestinian Authority and get radicalized all over again. Because Palestinian Authority may not be the center of where all the rockets come from all the time, but that's just because they convince people in other areas to do it right now. And it's because the PA may be in control, but they are not the ones who control the society. If there was an election today, it's been proven by polls that if there was an election today, Hamas would win the election. There's a reason why Palestinian Authority and Fatah haven't held an election in the Palestinian Authority for over 18 years.
I lost on that day would have made the hell out of this life. And for them, I need to continue living.
You think October 7th was justified?
Yes. This is Zach Sage Fox, by the way.
Yes, for sure.
You think it was a good thing?
Of course. It's not an attack, it's resistance.
Okay, well, I have a surprise. October 7th survivors. I'm Zach Sage Fox. On the anniversary of 10/7, I've decided to conduct a social experiment. Let's see what New Yorkers think. Do you go to school?
I do. Yeah, NYU.
Yeah, studying psychology.
Are you from Palestine?
Yeah, I am from
No, he isn't. I'm sorry. No Muslim, no Palestinian Muslim is ever going to be smoking weed and wearing weed clothes. This guy is most likely a Muslim from Pakistan or maybe Kuwait or somewhere else, and he happens to have sympathy for Palestinians, so he claims to be from Palestine. That's why he said, "I'm from the biggest city in Gaza." And it's like, really? What city? What's the biggest city? Tell me what the biggest city is in Gaza, because I guarantee you he probably can't.
We have the 1 year anniversary of 10/7. What are your thoughts on that?
What's 10/7?
Really?
I feel like this is the prank where October 7th actually isn't a significant date.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know about October 7th.
I'm not sure what happened.
October 7th was the day that Hamas came and killed 1,200 plus innocent Israelis, kidnapped over 250.
Well, shit, man. That's fucked up.
It was a Hamas attack on Israel.
Oh, I should know that.
Are you guys anti-Israel?
Yeah, anti-Israel.
How about you?
I'm also.
Israel actually got attempted to be bombed by Iran, but it was unfortunately unsuccessful.
Unfortunately, so you think it would have been better if it actually went through?
Yeah.
So I see a kafia.
I do have a kafia, yes.
So you think October 7th was
Loser.
justified?
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
You think it was a good thing?
Of course.
I think I understand it.
So I actually have
No, you don't.
2 people who were at the Nova Music Festival the day of the attack. Would you guys want to tell them a little about your perspective?
I arrived at this music festival and I was with my friends and we're dancing for a few hours. And then at around 6:30 is when we saw the first rockets being intercepted, and they were being intercepted right over our heads.
And little did we know, less than 3 hours later, armed men with Kalashnikovs and truck-mounted 50 caliber machine guns were going to come at us and kill and rape and burn people alive.
We were hunted for 4 hours. To not be able to catch your breath and to be able to try to keep running and to tell your friend I can't run any longer, and he looks at you and he's like, well, you don't have a choice, because either you continue running or they catch up to us.
As we were leaving, we're seeing people running in every which direction. No one knows where they're safe. There's gunfire from behind us, bullets flying past us, and we hear everyone screaming, and it's just absolutely terrible.
I'm sorry you guys have to go through that. I really am.
No, liars.
They're liars, right?
Yeah. No, your story is actually like your face.
Actually, you know what? I think he's Egyptian. You look, his nose, he has not an Arabic nose, not even a Turkish nose. It's more a Coptic. And the reason that their noses are like that is for generations and generations of living in Africa. There is some African DNA, which, they get, straighter noses and more flat. So they'd be, less Semitic noses, like many, Middle Easterners. So he's probably Egyptian, Coptic Egyptian.
Do me a favor, stay back.
I don't want to be near Jews. Wow, what a disgusting piece of crap.
Yes.
So you don't even want to hear what happened to them on October.
Hear her version of the story.
You're in that much denial. All right. Okay.
What you guys have gone through, that doesn't mean that what the people of Palestine are doing right now is not resistance.
It would have been resistance if the only people Hamas chose to target were military personnel. That's not who they targeted.
I understand.
I'm not in the military. She's not in the military. The youngest person there was 17. He's not in the military. The oldest person, 75. He's not in the military. People who were visiting from Belgium and Germany and the U.S. were also not in the military. Say
Thailand,
resistance is just untrue because they killed everybody equally.
You think militia with guns coming after people that have nothing to protect themselves with were simply dancing at a music festival is justified?
I hear what you're saying.
So when she says she understands where they were coming from, what would you say to that?
What is it about it that you understand?
That it was kind of a reaction to decades of cultural imperialism.
Yeah, if you want to point to imperialism, Iran has essentially taken over Gaza, a huge chunk of Lebanon, Syria.
All I know is that rebellion always happens for a reason. People have been occupied for
There was no occupation.
Israel had left Gaza
Yeah, 2005.
2005.
I don't know the extent of what happens in there.
and Hamas had full control of Gaza. So who was Hamas rebelling against if they had full control of the land?
That's a good question. What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
No, I did not know that they
You didn't know they left it.
Nobody knows this. They're all idiots. Useful
Wasn't
idiots.
aware.
Isn't that a pretty central point of the argument?
Not only,
Yeah, yes.
I'm pro-Palestine. That's it.
They don't even care. They don't know that, but they're like, I don't care what the truth is. They don't care what they hear. It doesn't matter what they hear. They will always be pro-Palestine because they bought into this just ideological argument. It's the same thing with the gender crap. You could prove to them that gender is like, it's completely utterly bullcrap. It's not a social construct. It's all just ideological nonsense, and it doesn't matter to them. You could prove all that beyond any doubt, and they'd still say, "Well, I believe this anyways." And it's like, okay, well, You could prove 2 + 2 = 4, no matter how much. If they believe it's 2 + 2 = 5, they won't change their mind. It doesn't matter what you prove to them.
Pro-Israel. You could one piece.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And do I need to further explain? No.
Isn't life about learning?
Right now, I don't want to.
Do you have any questions for them? As two survivors of this massacre.
I really don't.
Yep.
Modern day Zionism, does that align with Judaism?
Yes, it does.
They are intertwined completely.
Yes, 100%. He is right. They're intertwined completely. Blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you think we say in our prayers, next year in Jerusalem? Like, that is a central point to so many Jewish tradition prayers. Doesn't matter. All of it. Next year in Jerusalem. Why would we say that? Why would we turn towards, like, I don't anymore. I just pray because I know it's going to God no matter what. But, because I'm a Messianic Jew, if you haven't heard that yet. But why do Jews pray towards Israel? Why are all of these things about Judaism connecting to Israel? Like, if it wasn't about Israel and returning to it eventually, which is a central part of Judaism, then Zionism wouldn't have ever come about.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't part of Judaism, then we never would have felt like we had to go back to Israel. We would have just found any random place that anybody would have given us. There were so many other lands that people would have just given us that are just vacant deserts that someone said, hey, have this. It's no, we can't do anything with it. Israel was a desert when the original Zionists started buying land there. It was like nothing there. You couldn't grow food on it. You could do nothing. And they turned it into an oasis. And like, they could have done that with anybody, anywhere, but they didn't. They were, the reason why is because it was part of them. It's part of who they are, their religion and their culture. Whether they could be non-religious and it's still part of their culture. It's who they are.
They are intertwined completely.
Because it's believing that
Because
the
there's
Jewish
also
people
Jewish.
have the right to their homeland.
And that's why I'm having a conversation.
You're open to learning new things.
Of course, always.
Saying that I understand it is not me saying like, oh, it's justified, because that's never justified.
Has your opinion changed having heard their firsthand testimony?
Yeah, I feel bad, giving off the vibe that I hate Israel. That's like Israel's 9/11.
Way worse.
Of course.
Way, 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 way worse. Israel had over 1,200 people died, 1,200 Jews died, and other people, as well as hundreds of people kidnapped. 255 or 245, something like that, people kidnapped. That would be the equivalent. I'm not kidding. You can do the math. This would be the equivalent of 36,000 people being slaughtered and around 1,600 being kidnapped and taken in. So imagine this. Imagine the cartel came into, let's say, Arizona, where I live, and they went into Phoenix and they slaughtered 36,000 Phoenix residents of all different shapes and sizes. And then they took 1,600 of them back into Mexico and into the tunnels of the cartel tunnels. What would we do as America? We would turn Sonora, which is a state in Mexico, into a effing parking lot. We would bomb the living crap out of it and turn that desert and whatever villages are there into nothing. Am I saying that's what I would do? No, but it's what America would do. And every single American would say, yeah, I don't agree with maybe everything, but it's completely like, I understand why we did it, because they took our people. And we would send SEAL Team 6 in there and slaughter anybody who got in the way of rescuing our hostages at all. And no American would utter a single sentence on how bad they think that is, except for maybe extreme far less who hate America. But everyone else, even the people who hate Israel, would say that's justified. If we look and switch the sides, if it was Palestine who was the person in Israel's position and Israel who was in position of Palestine, and it happened then, they would say, oh, it's completely justified. Even if, Palestine was the supposed oppressor and Israel was the supposed victim, they would still view it the same way because they just hate Jews. They hate Israel. They hate that the whole experiment of Israel, of indigenous people returning to their lands. They think that's, they would sit there and they would advocate for these kind of things all the time. Oh yeah, I believe that Native people should return to their native homelands. But then when it finally happens, they are hateful and disgust. It's ridiculous, man.
course I did.
Maybe you'll do some more research.
Of course.
You know, we gotta do what we gotta do to try and change everything out here, because, you know, it takes one person to just speak up.
You hear someone while you're in school bashing Israel or denying what happened on 10/7. I just hope hearing their firsthand account allows you to speak up and say that you are different.
Yeah, of course, I will, for sure.
I think it's shocking to myself that I didn't know, and to hear your firsthand accounts is just a very emotional thing. Can I shake your hand?
Yeah, of course. You can even give me a hug. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, I'm glad these people have changed their mind. The ones who didn't, you know, ignorant, useful idiots, that's all they are. But even these people, before they changed their mind, they were probably protesting with those people, screaming slogans that meant genocide, and they didn't even know. They didn't care. They didn't know about what happened on October 7th. And you tried to talk to them when they were at those protests. You tried to talk to them then, they would just deny everything you're saying and say it was lies, and none of that stuff happened. And I've seen it. I've been there firsthand. So this is a drone attack going on. This is just happened on October 11th. So it's today, actually. Yeah, it's just posted earlier. It's by Hamas Atrocities. He posted it. You can see drones. I remember in one of the videos, you can see a drone going by. There it is, yeah. That would scare the crap out of me. I don't know what I would do if I saw a drone fly over my house like that. That would be terrifying, honestly. Right there. That was like 10 feet away from them. Yeah, so you got rockets and drones going off. Wow. Crazy. It's a pretty big explosion to be that loud, too, over there. That is crazy. This is what they're dealing with every damn day. And they say, oh, what about the people in Lebanon? Yeah, I feel bad for the people in Lebanon. But guess what? There was a village that people were complaining was destroyed. They said it was a Christian village and the Christian church that was destroyed. No, wrong. Completely wrong. It was a mosque that was hit. Guess where the mosque is? 20 feet away from the church. Guess what the church does? The church supports Hezbollah. The church held a vigil for a Hamas member and a Hezbollah leader that died. This church is not a church. It does not preach the word of God. And the fact that it's next to a radical terrorist housing mosque and it doesn't receive any, bad treatment by these crazy people shows that they're obviously in cahoots with each other. Any regular church next to a mosque, even a regular mosque, would not be treated so nicely. And next to a radical Shia Muslim mosque that houses terrorists and holds vigils for them just like the church did, yeah, you would not, or even if the church didn't hold a vigil, it was a regular church and it was next to a terrorist church that did hold vigils and other things for terrorists, that church would not exist eventually. It would just be obliterated by firebombing probably. I mean, you see that kind of crap in England, and it's unbelievable that people are sitting here and not telling the truth. They're not looking into the history of that town and seeing who lives there. It is unbelievable. Here's another one from Zach Sage Fox.
Who had to leave Egypt. She's an Egyptian Muslim because she spoke out against Hamas. Why did you do that, and what was the reaction?
I believe Israel has always been a good neighbor and a good friend for us in Egypt, and I cannot tolerate what Hamas did to the Jewish people simply because they are Jewish people. I couldn't accept seeing my own people, the Arabs and Muslims, celebrating the killing of innocent humans. So I decided to stand up for Israel and for the Jewish people. But unfortunately, this resulted in me being kicked out of my own country as well. However, as they say, God brings you to the place where you should be. And I believe I came here for a reason. I've been roaming American universities, speaking to students on both sides, the Israelis, the pro-Israel, the pro-Palestinian, and trying, as you do, challenge the misinformation and correct the twisted narrative.
And we're chipping away, interview by interview, conversation by conversation, and day by day. Thank you so much.
Sadly, I feel like the Muslims who are like this, they're great people. I mean, I don't have any problem with them. But following Islam, period, Islam is evil. I'm sorry. You read the doctrine of Islam. You read the Quran. You actually read the Quran, eliminating and killing the infidels wherever they stand. The Jews and Christians and polytheists are the worst of creatures that walk the earth. That all of the things about women, all of the things about child marriages, all these different things, and so much more you can't sit there and say that's a good religion. That's a religion of peace. That's a religion that you can even be a part of and can be considered a peaceful person. So I feel bad for these people. It's like they're following what they think is their religion, but they're following a very, very neutered version of their religion. It's not actually Islam. It's Islam with, with all the bad stuff cut out. And that's cool. If you want to make that a new version of Islam, make it a sect of Islam that it rejects those things. Go ahead, do that. But why not just be a Christian? Why not just be a Jew? If you're going to do those things, pick one of them and do it, because you think you're following the same God. And I believe that the neutered Muslims truly believe they're following our God, believing, in the God of Abraham. But the, regular Muslims who believe in the like Sahih al-Bukhari and the other hadiths and the Quran and all of the Quran, like, you are following Satan. I'm sorry. It's just, you cannot follow a God who says things about the very people that he created, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm not even going to get into that. That's a long conversation. Here's from Gaza Wood, more Pallywood crap. So this guy makes videos rescuing the same children over and over from random fields. It's always the same area almost too. It's weird. It's the same exact area. Why is a kid just sitting out there in the dirt? Look at that. See, there's that building right there. There's the building again right there. And you can hear it's always a fake rocket sound. He got a sound effect from a soundboard or whatever, downloaded online. And it's the same exact crap. I'm going to turn this down. It's quite loud. Just hold on. More. All right, there we go. So fake. I'm not even crying. Look. He's crying. There now. The boy's making a sad face. Look at her. Does that look like a scared child? And why does your chair, people say, oh, the people in Israel, they are white, they are colonizers. And American students, yeah, the white colonizer, you're white colonial European, colonialism, imperialism, yeah. Really? Does that look white to you? There are more blonde-headed, blue-eyed babies in Palestine than there are in Israel. Sorry, hold on. It's ridiculous crap. These children are like, what do you want of me? She has 2 blonde-haired babies and a brown-haired, pale-skinned baby. Bullshit. Yeah, same sound effect. He's actually playing them over each other. That's how similar the sound effect is. It's the exact same thing played on. So he's playing the video side by side and matching up the sounds. I didn't realize that. That's how crazy it is. If it was real, it wouldn't be the same sound effect. It wouldn't even be close, because every time a plane flies over you, it's a different area, different direction. It wouldn't be the exact same sound at the exact same volume. That's unbelievably bullcrap. Someone throws dirt on him. Look. Wait. Throw more dirt. And someone throws a little bit. Throw more dirt. If it was kids were really getting bombed, they would be terrified. If the ground was shaking and there were planes flying over and it was really hitting by you, these children would be in shock. They would be shaking. And yeah, you can put a child in shock. It's relatively easy if you scare the crap out of them enough and show them things they don't need to see and run around with them and just show enough real fear in yourself. You can make a child into shock, even for propaganda. It's very common in these people. But this is insane. This is just the lowest quality propaganda ever. It's like, dude, let me go. I don't want to be in this. Stop grabbing me, please. Yeah, and they're going to grow up thinking this is a normal part of life. You didn't feel propaganda when you were a kid? Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe it's just me. So I want to show you guys this one. This one is ridiculous. They have a whole bunch of people that come up to this guy in this camera, and every single one of them is fake injured. Either no blood at all or a little bit of paint on them, but there's no holes. There's no exit wound from the supposed bullets that they were shot with. It's ridiculous. Skip into the... Okay, yeah, so here you go. This guy is holding his shoulder like he was shot through his shoulder. That's what he tells the guy. And there's no blood going down his arm. He's still holding onto bags, like at least a few pounds of bags in his hand. And yet he can hold that while having a bullet through his shoulder. As someone who's been shot multiple times, I can tell you that is complete and utter horse crap. He wouldn't even be able to use that arm. It'd be covered in blood. He'd barely be able to move it up and down. It would be that bad. Especially if it's in your shoulder, it'll hurt your whole arm. Killer pain, because every time you move your arm, you'd be feeling it in your shoulder. All that muscle would be contracting, and it would be so painful. It'd be squirting blood every time you do it too. But yet he can hold a bag, and it's not gushing blood from all the weight and muscles that are contracted in his arm. Look at that, no blood even on his hand. Load of horse shit. Kid supposedly injured, but no blood, no sweating, no agitation, no holes, not even a single injury. They say he's been hit. Oh, no, it's the other guy that's been hit. But no injuries whatsoever on him either. No injuries at all. Oh, look, a tiny bit of red after he comes back on camera and they take his shirt off. And no hole. And wait for it. No hole at all. No blood on the back, it looks like. So there's no hole, means there's no injury wound. Another person supposedly hit while smiling while they're walking up to him. Let's see, I don't see anything yet. Let's see. Just can't really see. Yeah, no blood coming from the supposedly wounded person. No wounds, no blood on the gauze. Fake blood all over the shirt. Yet somehow, I don't this wound makes no sense. If you were injured on the neck, they wouldn't just put like a gauze around your neck. You could be bleeding from a very integral point in your body. That means they would be literally, you'd have a massive pressure pad to be putting on there, like a massive surgical pressure pad. And then they wouldn't just wrap it tight because you wouldn't be able to breathe. They need to wrap it so tight that you wouldn't be able to breathe properly. So what they would have is they would have someone there constantly putting pressure on it. And the fact that they're just not even worried about this girl is just a load of, it shows you this is just bull crap, dude. And the blood looks like corn syrup. Look at that. Corn, it's all sticky and smeared like corn syrup. It's not, blood at all. As a person who's literally been sitting in a pool of blood after they got shot, I literally was sitting in a pool of my own blood, just laying down in it, like up to here. Like it was crazy. And it's not like that. This girl's not in shock. She's not, Yeah, if this girl was really bleeding that much and it was real, I'm sorry to say, you would never just be holding your thumb against it. This is insane. Either this girl is injured and they injured her on purpose for this video, because it wouldn't make any sense that the rest of the people are not injured and she is. It's all bullshit. It's not even bleeding right, like a normal wound bleeding. What is going on? It's like they have it's like a package of fake blood in there. That's why it cut, I'm guessing. They could stick more fake blood in there and just squeeze. That's why he's holding it. Oh my God. That's why he has his thumb against it and not his hand. Because hand would block it. Thumb, he's pushing out the fake blood. He's squirting it out of the package. That makes sense. Wow. I didn't even think of that until now. That is crazy. Oh, another injured person with no wound. Oh, look. That was the same guy from earlier where he took his shirt off. No exit wound. No entry wound. How did that guy walk into that car if his leg is like that? Like, half of these videos don't make any sense, dude. Like, look at this. They said, oh, look at these children. They were killed by Israel. No words. Israel's a problem. Okay, look. This is from 2016. 1,008 civilians at the hands of the Syrian and Russian regimes. What a surprise. What a damn surprise. Not really. See, even more. Yep, all these fake articles about it, even though it comes from 2016. Wow. So pathetic, dude. Yeah, see, there's the more videos of that guy. I showed you guys this one. This kid literally itches his feet. Where is it? Yep. Supposedly dead child itches his feet. And the guy's like, dude, stop itching your foot. I got to cover that up. This is what they do, man. Look at these. Fake gunshot sounds in the background while they run around in backpacks with pillows.
They enter up on us by and cars said leave the hospital. They wipe it out all of the market.
They wipe it out all of the markets. I'm a horrible actor, but I do these videos anyway. Really?
My grandfather.
Now she starts crying after smiling. What?
He was buying vegetables.
He was buying the vegetables.
My uncle and his children were.
My uncle and her children? I don't think.
So we filled from our tents for fear.
God, do better, people. Come on. This is all you guys got.
Promised on some explosive footage.
I tell you guys to go check this out. This is an old one, actually. It's 24 years ago. This is an old video. Very, very good video. I actually showed a bit of this in a really old video. If you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a little bit longer. Fantastic. I think it was done by like ABC or something like that back then. So go check out Gaza Wood on Twitter. It's great video. Super good. Go check them out. This is Niall Berg. What the heck? Yeah, there you go. Sorry. It's Niall. That was Gaza Wood. Go check them out. This is Niall Berg. Yeah, so this was at a Beverly Hills restaurant. Yeah, so the anti-Israel people are just being assholes at this Beverly Hills restaurant, and they get dealt with.
Albanian mob. So the only thing is, you can, of course, just letting you know our kitchen closes at 10.
He's saying this is a Jewish restaurant. He's like saying, "Oh, you're white colonizer. You're white. You don't belong in Israel. You don't belong there anyways." He goes, "I'm Albanian Moroccan," and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, you're Albanian Moroccan, whatever."
So we can off from 9:30, but you do have to go to the right now. All right, can I get your number? Oh, you're insecure. Look at that ego. That ego's hitting hard, huh? Woo!
He's gonna get dealt with. Oh, there you go. Fuck. Oh my God. Sorry, almost cursed. Yeah. He ended up getting his ass dealt to him now. That's hilarious. Happens when those weak people try to stand up to people that are strong. So this guy, I'll show you in a minute. This guy was saying, actually, you know what? Let's start up with that one. I want you to see what they were screaming at him when he was being interviewed after they attacked him.
Went to the next Nova Festival, and then they just started banging drums in my face. I'm literally just walking down the street, doing absolutely nothing.
Hold on. Okay, no man.
Just walking down the street, doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just saying a little kick. I'm done. He's the agitator.
He's the agitator, they're saying. They're saying he's the one who started it. He's the one who attacked us. He's the agitator.
No, I'm definitely after releasing the hostage. Releasing the hostage.
Did you grab me as well as flag? Did they take it?
They ripped it away from me, and then the guy hit me in the face and threw a tambourine, and they hit me in the face with a flag.
What's your name, sir?
Todd Richmond. Toddric.
He's not even Jewish.
All right, we're gonna get him a name.
He's not even Jewish, and he's there just standing for Jews. That's a good. I mean, it's good to see that.
All right, guys. How old are you, sir? It's very important. 54 years old.
Okay, so there you go. Hold on, let's get rid of this crap. There you go. Just standing there, pulls on his Israeli flag. That's all he does. That's all he does. The girl grabs it. He tries to get it back.
Get off! Get off! Get the fuck out! I'm not antagonizing you. Get the fuck out! Let me take your ass.
Doesn't push on him. Goes on his phone real quick. They grab the flag again. They hit him a few times. They hit him in the head with a tambourine. Hit him with a flag.
No white woman, you fucking idiot. No bleeding pussy. No bleeding pussy. Leave him alone. Pussy. You can't touch him, bro. I'm not touching him.
Disgusting, dude. All of them should be arrested. All of them. Anyone surrounding him should be arrested immediately. These were from Awesome Jew. Well, that one was from, I think, Awesome Jew. Yeah, they're both from Awesome Jew. Yeah, this is Dahlia Kurtz. More people being attacked.
What's going on? Why are you running? Why are you running? What's going on?
They're chasing him down like 1930s Germany. This is like 1930s Germany. This is disgusting. Pathetic.
Yo, down. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Seriously, is this Nazi Germany? Like, what the hell is going on? Like,
Israel, hi. Good, go home there. Go home. Go home.
you think these are the people of peace? These are the people who want to end the war? No, they just want the war going their way. Look at this. There's even you got Jewish bread right there. This must be like a bakery nearby or something, because that is Jewish. That's Jewish bread right there. Look, braided bread. That's what we use on Shabbat today.
Fuck out of here, pussy! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you and Israel! Fuck you and Israel! Pussy! Fuck you!
If they entered that place, I would punch them in the face. Private property. They would get punched in the face if they entered any private property and I was nearby. Hell no, dude. This is October 7th, some footage. Some want both sides of the war. Some want to both sides the war to Israel. There is no both sides, according to... Yeah, wow. I'm glad this is blurred because I wouldn't be able to show you how bad this is. People want to talk about, oh, look at the pictures of Israel. They're trying on their clothes and they're drinking their drinks and they're eating their food. It's so messed up. What kind of army does that? What is this again? What's that right there? Drinking orange juice from a guy's fridge? Somehow that's not a problem. It's okay when it's your side that does it. These are the places they attacked. They didn't attack military targets. They attacked like neighborhoods. Basically what you would call like a cul-de-sac in America. Or a little gated community. That's it. People that went to a music festival to protest against, to celebrate peace and to protest against war. Glad they didn't show the rest of that video because there was a lot of blood and stuff. I had to edit it. That's the those are the innocent, or those are the IDF soldiers that they took right there. Those are everyone's an IDF soldier. Every Israeli is one. No, that's not true. Only Jews have to be conscripted to military service. And it's not when they're babies. So you can't sit there and say, oh, they would have been IDF soldiers anyway, so it's all part of war. Yeah, Israel saw peace. They've tried 6 different times to get a 2-state solution. 1948, 1967, 1999, 2000, 2001, and 2005. And I'm missing one, 1972, something like that. 1976, I don't know, one of the two. 6 times. And every single time they've denied it. We offered them more land. We offered them double the land. We've offered them all the land they asked for. And yet every single time, no. Nope. They don't want peace. They don't want anything but for us to leave the land and for them to be able to kill us while we're doing it. They don't want resistance against their fighting. They don't want anything. Jesus. Oh my God. That's in Sydney, but 7 months ago, screaming gas the Jews.
What you gonna do about it? Got a problem?
Jesus Christ. Somebody help these people. That's all I keep thinking. Somebody help these people, but obviously there really wasn't much that could be done by the time the army got there. Basically, it was over, and it was, they got a lot of terrorists, but damage was done. And I don't understand how Israel's government could not know about this. And that's a whole thing I don't want to get into, because the people who suffered they're the victims, and I'm not going to get into Israel. What some random fucking person in Israel's government may have known. So you got this dude who thinks that Israel. October 7th was completely justified.
Was what happened to Israel on October 7th justified?
Yes.
Are you using children as human shield? Did you learn that tactic from Hamas? Touch my microphone. Get off our microphone.
Zionist disgusting.
Jeez, man. We're not going to watch this whole thing now. We're just going to see a little bit into it. You can look this up on Accuracy and Media, on Twitter, on their website, and I think on YouTube.
The Harvard Undergraduate Palestine Solidarity Committee published a statement on Saturday blaming Israel
the same
for
day,
the deadly
basically.
Hamas attack that targeted
12 hours
civilians.
after that happened. Wait, Saturday, October 7th. Wasn't that a Saturday? I feel like it was.
A truck
it was.
driving around campus showing photos of some of the students who signed the statement.
The message it brings, a sign of the tension here on campus.
We bought their domain names and worked with SEO experts so that if you Google them, you'll find out exactly what they did.
Huh, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious, dude. That's a lot of people that have said awful things about Jewish people. Yeah, it's crazy. They did a lot of stuff. They would put their names on a freaking truck and drive around. It was hilarious, actually. Yeah, okay, that's the same thing. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming down. Oh, let's go. Forgot almost, glad I remembered. So we're going to check out the merch store real quick. Give me a sec. Alrighty, yeah. So we got tons of stuff. You got, our new Super Trump shirts. Go check out those. We got, all of our normal stuff. I'm going to be making some more shirts this weekend. So we got lots of stuff. We got our California Republic, or California State of California shirt for Don't Tread on Me. We got the Georgia one that Xavier wanted, so I think he actually got his. He messaged me and got his. So yeah, we got the Mexico flag one, we got the Texas flag, we got the original, we got the Arizona flag, and they're all now with the white lining on it, so it really pops out for you guys, except for on the original, of course, because it doesn't need the white. Yeah, we got our Twice Blessed, Twice Protected, Not Guilty, and we got a ton of stuff. You missed F Biden, fight with Vader. The force is strong with him with a red, white, and blue lightsaber. Our Barbie Trump shirt, Make America Sith Again. And we got all kinds of stuff, guys. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. So go check it out. I'm wearing my sweats. They're great, dude. They look so nice, actually. I keep getting compliments on my sweatpants. So go check out those, dude. They're real comfy. They're great. Go check out the sweatpants, some of the hats and stuff. We got lots of great hats. They're real nice. They fit good, and they're not going to be too small for almost anybody. Literally, normally I have like 3. Here you go. I'll show you. Normally I'm on the last like 3 of these, the 3 dots or whatever on the snapbacks, and right now I only have 1 dot showing. So I got basically the whole thing, and it fits. So, it's great. I love the hats, and they're real good quality. So go check them out, or get your F Hamas shirts, get your Stand With Israel shirt, get your Israel, this one shirt, get your Messianic cross. Yeah, alrighty, guys. Don't forget to check those out for me. And don't forget to go check out my Discord server, too, at Concerted Confucius server on Discord. Alrighty, guys, don't forget to go down there, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and don't forget to go down there and comment and share this video if you guys like it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Shabbat shalom, shalom, Shabbat. Have a good one, guys.